Video game companies need to seriously stop announcing games so early. When will these companies learn from their mistakes? Like, there are so many games that have been announced so early that have taken multiple years to develop, or maybe they even get canceled. Now, an obvious one to get this started is the Wolverine game. Obviously, that was announced 4 years ago, and everyone knows about the Insomniac Games whole like hack and whatever. So honestly, the Wolverine game, that's understandable, so I'm not super mad about it. However, video games like Elder Scrolls 6, Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic Remastered, Star Wars Eclipsed, the Blade game, the Wonder Woman game, the Iron Man game, the Black Panther game. There are so many games that have been announced so early as of right now currently that are still in development, and we haven't heard any updates in years. Now I understand the company's standpoint on this, like, yeah, it builds hype for the video game, whatever. But what does this hype even do if you don't release the game within 2 to 3 years after your announcement? Everyone forgets about your game. I know for sure some of you watching this forgot about some of the games that I mentioned. And there's also another thing where, like, they announce these games for developers to be attached onto the project and people be interested and working for said company, for said project. I get that. But companies need to start learning from their own mistakes. Like, we got to think about this Wonder Woman game. That got canceled about a month ago. They wasted $100 million on that game. $100 million. That went nowhere. That was just wasted. That's insane. People wanted this Wonder Woman game. They had the Shadow of Mordor, like, video game style, whatever. I forget what it's called. Someone please help me in the comments. People were excited about it. They canceled it. And they would rather throw out a video game, a live service that everyone is doing right now. No one has succeeded. Suicide Squad. And it's such a shame on the Arkham universe as well. My favorite video games are the Batman Arkham games. It's my favorite trilogy. Batman Arkham City is my favorite video game. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. And there's other games that have come out recently that have been really bad because they were announced so early and they continuously got delayed. Cyberpunk is a really good example, even though I know, Cyberpunk is really good right now, but you gotta agree, at the beginning, it was terrible. It got delayed like 15 times. The Gollum game, that was announced early. And now it's just, it's one of the worst games of all time. I don't really get what started all of this. Video game companies need to start learning. Companies like Bethesda, they know what they're doing. Except Elder Scrolls 6. Obviously, that's an outlier. But Fallout 4, you gotta think. Fallout 4 was announced a year later or a couple months later. The game came out. And 2K has Borderlands. And they announced Borderlands 4 like a couple months ago, and now it's coming out in September. That's how you do it. Even though Borderlands 4 is probably not going to be good, that's how you do it, man. I know I probably haven't said every single game that's been announced early, but you get what I'm saying. Video game companies waste their money on all this early marketing, early development for no reason. They need to start learning from this. You got to think, it cannot be healthy for a video game to be in development not very long and announce the game, and it just takes 4, 5, 6 years. Like, there's Ark 2. Did you guys even know Ark 2 was coming out? I didn't. Ark 2 was announced 5 years. It might 4 or 5. It's the same. But 4 or 5 years ago. Are we serious? Other games like the Avengers game. The Avengers game was announced like 5 years, 6 years before it came out. It got delayed a ton of times. It sucked. A very common denominator here. If you announce, it's not all the time, obviously, but it's happening for a lot of recent games. And honestly, it's really embarrassing for the industry and fans of said games and franchises. Speaking of franchises, there's the Halo franchise. Halo Infinite was announced really, really early, and the game still flopped. Like, I get it. Again, I get the hype, I get the development and all that, but man, you gotta be like super close for the game to be coming out before you announce it. Like, especially if it's a big franchise. Like, you gotta respect the fans of said franchises. Both Star Wars games have been announced 5 years ago. 0 updates. I'm not certain if the Knights of the Old Republic remaster has been canceled or not. I've heard about it. Hopefully not, but man, because I was excited about that. But there's also a game called Eclipse. I completely forgot about that game. The Eclipse game, I know when it was announced, someone said that it was going to come out in 2025 or something like that. I haven't heard. There's not been a single update in 2-3 years from the website. And the website was just the same thing over and over again. But I digress. Hopefully video game companies do learn from their mistakes. And hopefully video games start turning out to be better, because The lack of good video games is rough right now. I know there's the indie games and there's a bunch of other games that people don't play, especially me. I'm sorry. And they don't suffer from this. They don't suffer from announcing their game too early. Maybe Hollow Knight. Again, it's just super frustrating. Like, it can't be good for these companies. They're losing money. Every time they do this, they're losing money. And, like, I just don't really understand. But anyways, I'd like to take it to you guys. What do you guys think about this whole topic? Do you guys happen to agree with anything that I'm saying, or am I just yapping at this point? But anyways, that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. It pushes my videos and it helps the channel. It would do me a great service. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, my name is Braden. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace. See you guys later.